Okay, mate, let's talk about soft arms in this setup and how that directly affects that movement into this backswing position, right? We see far too many players when they set up to the ball, they're very, very tight and tense.
Yes.
And then that just causes them to pull that golf club away in a very tension-filled manner, causing all sorts of sequencing issues as such.
Yeah, 100%. You know, obviously in golf you want the right amount of tension. You don't want too much because it's going to really restrict what the club and how your body is going to move in the backswing. So if we can find the right, you know, I'm okay with gripping it relatively tight, but I don't want to see the arms locked, you know.
No.
So with the arms being locked, it's going to make it a lot harder to free up that backswing. So a really easy check is if I'm a little softer here, as I use my body and my hips to move the club back, I'm not going to see a big change in my arm tension, right? So you can see that. So it's nice and relaxed. Almost like if I was just like gently throwing the club backwards, I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to be in a nice position there. You can do it with one hand, like one of our themes today, just throwing it back just with my lead hand. What's it like to just throw it back and then put that trail hand on, and you'll sense the right muscles taking it back versus just the shoulders and the hands taking it back.
Yeah, and I would say that the majority of players, they do get too tense and they pull this golf club away in that fashion purely for an effect. They go, well, the hands are holding the club, that's got to move it, right? But golf is still an athletic dynamic motion, and you'll see players on TV, your favorite golfer, they always have a certain element of waggle and looseness to their arms. In the golf swing, it started by a shift of pressure, which then facilitates the rotation of the body. And as we can see, the arms are very soft. It's
and
not...
I even that little drill that you did there where you let the club sort of swing forward, okay, weight goes my left, and then I swing it back, just to get the sense of that freedom in that motion is a really easy one to do.
Yeah, it's certainly not a series of force mechanics where I'm going to step one, step two, well, I should have hinge by here, it should be here, and all of a sudden the player hasn't used their body. So I would say that one of the most important things for players to work on when they are at the range, this is actually having a bit of a routine before they hit the golf ball in regards to their idea of how to get themselves set. I liked what you said about having a secure hold on the golf club.
Yeah.
We don't want to have too loose, like we're holding a baby bird, and then our arms are super stiff to overcompensate.
That's right.
It's a secure hold, but soft arms. I like to see the head waggling back and forth, the little stomping of the feet here. And then as you do so, just staying nice and active, even just the intent of moving the golf club away and doing these little swings back and forth as I see, you start to get into a bit of a rhythm and flow. I think the more that the club head is stuck on the ground, the more likely players are going to pull away, correct?
100%, yeah.
So anything else you just quickly add there?
Well, even just the point of the club getting stuck on the ground, so that would be, you know, pushing the club sort of downward. I can feel like my hands sort of push, but I'm not keeping everything so stiff that the club can't swing.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. There's still an element of width here, but we'll find that the majority of players would be better off if they were just a lot looser, a lot more relaxed as they were setting up to the golf ball. Let's hit one down there and see the effect of doing so.
Lovely.
Buttery.
Yeah, that was pure.
Love it.
Nice job, man.
Cheers.